Hi everyone, welcome to Tiny Tech Tip. Today I'm going to show you how to use a paperless feature in Google Docs. So first thing you're going to want to do is pull up a Google Doc. Now, why use paperless? Well, paperless feature is actually really exciting because it allows you to use bigger images. And you don't have to cut things down as much. If you have a really large table that you want to put into a document or something like that, it doesn't limit you to the margins of a page. So in this case, you might notice you're like, oh, that doesn't look like it matters. Well, here's a large image that I still can't see all of it. So one of the things you can do is go to File, then go to Page Setup in your Google Doc. And now instead of using pages, you're going to want to go to Pageless. Now you can learn more about the format, but basically Pageless is allowing you to have wider images, tables, content, right? No page breaks. This is fantastic for anybody who has a multiple page document in a meeting that they want to show without having to scroll through the page breaks. You'll also notice that there's a warning that comes up. Headers, footers, columns, watermarks will not be able to be visible in Pageless. So you do lose some of those features. Now I am going to go ahead and hit OK. Now what you're going to see is that I have a pageless feature. Now, one of the things I'll show you is that there's a comments tab. So I'm going to move that off to the side in a second. So now I'm no longer confined by a page, which means that my entire document actually can be seen, or my entire image can be seen all in one fell swoop. And so I can see everything that I want here. Another thing that you can do is if you have text and you don't want it to kind of run all over the place. So a good example of that is here. So let's say that you don't like the way this text looks. You can always go to View, Text Width. You can make this narrow, so it'll bring your text in more. You can, of course, make this wider. You can make it full. It's completely up to you. There's different ones for this. So if you're like, oh, I still want the text to be a little on the narrow side, you can still choose that in the pageless option. Another thing is for comments. So you can still make comments on here. You can go ahead and hit this arrow that'll pop up as you get a little closer to the right-hand side of your screen. And you may see some comments that are still in here. So comments still work in Pageless just like they do in Pages. There's just a little slide feature that makes them go away or something you can populate them into. Hopefully you found this helpful in seeing how Pageless can be used in Google Documents.